So I was bored today and I was going to start cleaning up, but I really don't feel like doing that. And I thought, I've never put a equipment tour on YouTube, so I'm going to start over here in this corner. This is my 2014 E50, Bobcat E50 excavator. It's a 50 horsepower machine. This one has the Doosan engine in it. I bought it used. I think I paid, I don't know, $45,000 for it. Or maybe I financed $45,000 after trade-in of another older excavator, 335G. I'm not a big fan of these Doosan engines, but it is what it is. It's what they come with nowadays. And I'm not a huge Bobcat fan, but their dealership has been very great with us, and they're close, so we can get parts. This one has the long stick. Show you the cab. I bought this one at 1,000 hours. I think I have maybe 1,200 on it now. Our equipment doesn't get used very much because we use it only for our jobs. 1354. So yeah, that's this. And then I made a bunch of attachments for it. We've got some other attachments for it. So I have 2-foot smooth bucket because we do a lot of utilities excavation. Tooth bucket for demolition. 12-inch bucket down here. And then I made a plate that's lost in these weeds somewhere that I gave up on trying to kill because I couldn't find the Roundup. But this plate I made so I can attach all of the attachments that go on these two machines onto it, so I can fit all my mini skid steer attachments onto the excavator, which is pretty cool. So the auger, I'll get into that in a second. So yeah, all the mini attachments can go on the excavator now. There's Lily, she's hunting lizards. Move over here. That's a Norton Clipper 50 horsepower concrete saw. This is a plate compactor we use for driving pilings down at the marina. Back here with my first mini skid steer, I bought this one off of Craigslist for $2,500, and then I put a new engine, new drive motors, new tracks, repacked all the cylinders, and more or less made it brand new. And then I realized how much I needed one of these because they're infinitely useful. So I bought this one. This is a 2019 Ditch Witch SK800. This thing is a beast. It gets used more than any other piece of equipment we have because it's easy to carry around. It's strong as hell. Awesome. Bought it brand new. It's the only machine I've ever bought brand new. And that one has 450 hours on it right now. Started from 0. But for this one we have a set of pallet forks, a grapple, 1, 2, 3 regular buckets for it, 4-in-1 bucket. That's a boom extension so you can lift stuff in and out of trucks and high reach. There's a land rake for it. And we have, go over here. Have the jackhammer attachment for it, the trencher, and then the auger, little baby auger, cute. I think that's all for that one. And then the big skid steer, I've done another video about that one. I think I've had that one for, I don't know, a year now. And bought it 141 hours. I think it just broke 200, so we really don't use it that much. But for this one, all the skid steer attachments I have, okay, a set of forks, grapple bucket here, There's the big land rake with the baby sitting on top of it. Bulldozer attachment. Regular 84-inch bucket. Harley rake hidden in the weeds down here. And then have the big breaker for that's a 1,000-pound breaker. The big auger. A tree spade. Demolition grapple. And then it's a bush hog attachment up there. So that's all for that. And then we have a bunch of other shit around here. This is a light plant that I got for an auction pretty cheap. This is going down to the marina eventually. This thing is pretty badass. It's a 250 kW generator powered by Cummins 855. Pretty cool. It's like the same engine you'd see in a tractor trailer rig, Peterbilts and stuff like that. And somebody gave it to me. It only has 950 hours on the motor, so it's pretty much brand new. Let's see, where can we go from there? Have a slew of trailers. Oh, there's another gravel bucket for the Mini that needs some work. So we have a 20-foot Big Tex 12 something. It's a 12,000-pound trailer. Gooseneck with two 10K axles under it. I wish it was longer. I'd like to trade it and get a longer one. Little 12-foot tandem. That one's what we pulled a little ditch witch around with. Over here, it's all my toys. My little bay boat, my mud boat, my other little bay boat. It's my work support barge for the big barge down at the marina. Here's the dump trailer. We use this one a lot because I hate renting dumpsters. I just rate my guys run around all day rather than sit in a dumpster on a job. There's my big boat. Can never have a big enough boat, right? I think that's about it for what we have here. Well, I'll show you the container. This is where we keep all of our hand tools and stuff like that. Here's the old Gravely 260Z back when we used to cut grass. This was a leftover. Sold all my other ones. Core drills, concrete saws, generators. Table saws, jackhammers. I got two Hiltis, TE3000s. Those are badass. We have some equipment out right now. That's where we keep all the chainsaws, the concrete saws. There's another core drill. The other one's out right now. And then all of the hammer drills, stuff like that. And as you can tell, I collect little outboard motors, so they're everywhere. Water pumps down there for when we're dewatering holes. And that's about all for now. I'll go into more detail if anybody wants me to.